Okay, gonna go over some daily bias today for NASDAQ and ES. I will not be taking any trades today, and that's for a few reasons. We're gonna start out with news today. Oops, sorry, this is not set up yet. So today we have Powell speaking and Trump speaking. I don't know when Trump's speaking. Usually that doesn't impact it too much, but Powell speaking will, and it's at 10 a.m. today. So that is a really, really bad bad thing for traders because you're not really going to be able to find a trade with Powell speaking at 10 a.m., right? There's going to be a wonk candle. We're already seeing this kind of little section here of this big move down, big move up. So I think overall it's not going to be the best price action, but I'm going to still go over a lot here. So we have London session lows right here that we just took out right at the, oops. Okay. We just took out London session lows, which were located right here. You could argue that it's right here too, whatever your case wants to be. I mean, this isn't hourly low, so this wouldn't be considered a London session low, but this would be considered a high time frame low as long as price holds this area and doesn't move back down. So we have this high, our hourly high located right here, or hourly low, and then we also took out yesterday's pretty nice draws of liquidity, which were these lows right here, along with Asia session and London session lows technically right here. So these were two draws that I wanted to look for yesterday that we never hit. So those were primarily what I was looking for. We also have a pretty nice bullish high time frame order block right here that we have been kind of hovering in a little bit too much. I wouldn't really validate that too much. I would like this one, however, if we can drop down to a smaller time frame or just mark the bottom. Look at this. So this is a pretty nice order block we're looking at right now if we can get a move up. But overall, these London session didn't give us too much today. Obviously, we see it's very choppy. Asia session was more or less the same way. Asia session didn't really do a whole lot here. So we have some highs here that we can target, but we have taken out London session lows already. We do have this high time frame low that we could take out and continue to move up, but there is no like high time frame order block on this left side, so wouldn't like it too much, but we'll see what ends up happening. NASDAQ's going to be more or less the same way. NASDAQ, I do have a bunch of drawings on here. Give me 1 second. NASDAQ, pretty much the same thing, except we haven't taken out these Asia session lows, which means price could possibly move back down a little bit just to take these out, as ES already taken all those lows out. It's taken out these ones right here. It's taken out this low. This was actually the only low I had a trade, or I thought of taking a trade off of yesterday. Everything else was pretty much terrible. So we've taken out a ton of low resistance liquidity, and you can see here even a NASDAQ London session does not look very good at all with all this just clutter, and then that big move up down right at the end. So we have London session highs right here. We also have, you can consider either this. This is also, I mean, you don't have to consider these even session highs. These are just hourly highs that we're seeing here. So we have a ton of liquidity lying right here, which would be nice to take out, but we have Powell speaking, so it's really going to throw everything off more or less. So don't really have a bias today because I'm not even like going to trade at all. So I'd be interested to see what gets taken out first. NASDAQ has a lot more draws of liquidity to the upside that are more reasonable to reach versus ES. I know ES does not move quite as aggressively as NASDAQ. However, we do have some liquidity lying right here that would be really nice if we were in a normal trading day. I would love to see all this get taken out. Again, we have a really nice high time frame bearish order block right here on this left side. So we could see a price take it out, move into this order block, and get a really nice move down, but probably not going to get that today. Today's either going to be super, super choppy, or it's going to make a really, really big move and then be super choppy. So either way, I think today is going to be very choppy with Powell speaking at 10 a.m. And then the next few days, we have CPI tomorrow, and then Powell speaking again, and then PPI the next day. So we have a lot of news the next few days. It's not going to be very, very probable to trade, right? You're going to have a lot of not a lot of high probability trading conditions. It's going to be very volatile. The market's going to be moving very aggressively in one way or the other. So I would suggest not trading. But again, that's just me. If you're going to trade, heavily de-risk uh, and be prepared to lose because, again, the probability of you winning these trades is very low. So again, not really much of a bias today just with how much news there is. There's not really a reason to want to trade. But again, still going over the market, we have Asia session lows, Asia session highs up here, London session highs, some internal highs, and same thing over here with ES. So nothing crazy today with this market, but I don't think it's going to be the best price action.